Welcome back to math. Today, Module 4, Lesson 25. We're going to call this Part 1. We are dividing a whole number by a unit fraction. Divide a whole number by a unit fraction. As you can see, James buys 2 pounds of pecans. I put 2 pounds in here. LBS stands for pounds, for those of you that didn't know. Now let's say he's going to put 2 pounds in one bag. 2 pounds in one bag. How would we show that? Well, we can put under here 2 pounds, and this is the bag, right? This is our one bag. So we kept it all together, right? All right. Well, let's see if we can get rid of that. Let's say he's going to put 1 pound in each bag. 1 pound in each bag. Well, what shall we cut it up by?
Half.
Half. So, we have 1 pound here. I'll make that look like a 1. And we get a pound here, is that correct? So we took 2 and we divided it by what? 2 pounds, and if we're putting it into 2 bags, then we're going to end up with 1 pound in each bag, right? I like it. All right, let's change that. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to work on halving. So now what if I have 2 pounds and I'm going to put them in half pounds per bag? Well, if you notice, this way that we talked about doesn't work too well, does it? Okay, if you notice, these are pounds. Oh, we have bags here, right? Well, we can't do that if I say we have 2 pounds and we're going to put half pounds in each bag. Right? So we could say we have a half, got a half, and that would equal what? 1 pound, right? And then I have a half, and I have a half again, and that's going to equal 1 pound, right? So I have 2 pounds total, is that correct? Everyone sees that, right? So how would I write out my problem? 2 divided by a half. So it wouldn't be bags anymore, would it? 2 pounds. I'm going to divide it into half pounds. And I'm going to have how many bags? How many bags am I going to have? I'll color code them for you. This is 1 bag, right? This is 2 bags. 3 bags. How many bags?
4.
I have 4 bags. So if I take 2 and divide it by half, it's going to give me 4. Do you see how we divided it into half pound in each bag, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
So in this case, this doesn't help us, does it, on the bottom? But we could say, how many bags? How many bags we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 bags, right? Does that work better? 2 divided by a half, put half, makes 4 bags. Everybody okay? Let's change this. I have 2 pounds. I'm going to put them in third of a bag. In thirds, right? Well, I could divide this in half, right? This stands for 1 pound bags, right? Then I could take my 1 pound bags and I'm going to turn them into how many pieces in each bag. So I'm going to have a third here, third here, third here, and then how many over here? Yep, third here, and a third here. Is that correct? How many bags am I going to end up getting? 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags, 5 bags, 6 bags. So we're going to end up with 6 bags. So 2 divided by a third is 6. What if I turn it into a fourth? 2 divided by a fourth of a bag. Draw it out. You would want to pause the video at this point. Okay, I find it easy to leave my 2 pound things here, right? Because then I can just cut everything into, now what am I going to cut it into?
4.
Fourths, right? I divide my half, I divide my pound into half, and then I divide my half into half, and it gives me fourths, right?
Yeah.
Fourth, 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 and a fourth. How many bags am I going to get?
8.
8 bags. Let's see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bags. Good job. Excellent work. Thank you. Okay, if you notice, we have a word problem. It says Tim wants to cut 1/4 of a foot length from a board that is 5 feet long. How many boards can be cut? So he has 5 feet. Here's our 5-foot board. What am I going to do? I'm going to take this and cut it into, how many pieces would you? Yes, I would cut it into 5 pieces as well. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one of those is 1 board. Is that 1 foot, right? Because if this is 5 foot, 1 foot, and 1 foot, 5 feet. We're going to cut these guys into what? It says I'm cutting them into fourths. So what would a fourth be? Well, we cut it in half and cut the half in half, and this is 1/4. That's a fourth, this is a fourth, this is a fourth. Then we have our second foot, right? We're going to cut it up into fourths, right? Be a fourth, fourth, 1/4, 1/4. You get the idea that these are all going to be fourths, right? I'm doing it with you so that you know how to do it. If you notice, I'm making sure I'm making my foot cut first, and then I'm cutting it in half and cutting my halves in half, which gives me fourths. Then what are we going to do at the end? Well, we're going to count them all and see how many we have. This is a fourth, this is a fourth, and this is a fourth. So let's see. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 20 fourths. 20 fourths. So how many boards will he have at the end? He'll have 20 boards. And those are 20 fourths, which would equal, which really means this, and that would be 5. That's what we started with up here, right? That's how you can check your answer to make sure it's right. All right, well, let's go to another one. You ended up with 12 boards. Aha! Notice how the words you ended up with. That means we're going to do what? We're going to go backward on our problem. We're going to go backward on our problem. So we're going to go from these cuts down here and work our way up to this number. So we're working the problem backward. So if you notice, we ended up with 12 boards at the bottom, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boards. You can cut the original board into thirds. Aha! So that means that 1, 2, 3, this would be 1 unit, and this would be thirds, right? Now you know that we're going to have to put thirds all the way. I'm going to use different colors for you to show the boards. This is another board, right? So I have my thirds here, my thirds here, my thirds here, and my thirds here. How many boards do I have? I've got 1 board, 2 boards, 3 boards, 4 boards, right? Let's pretend they're feet. So what would how big was my board originally? 4 feet. And we cut them into thirds, right? So that would be something we could do, working our way backward to get our answer of 4. Okay, now we need to do this problem. I wanted to show you this problem again. How do we go about doing this as a mathematical problem? How do we do it as a math sentence? You take the 1/4 and you're going to flip it over. You're going to put the 4 on top of the 1. Okay? When we flip something over, then we have to flip this to the opposite activity. What opposite activity would it be? Say it out loud. Multiplication, right. I don't know what kapla was, but I think that's what the Klingons say for hello. And then what do we put under the 2? 1. Ready? 2 times 4 is
8.
1 times 1 is
1.
8 over 1 equals
8. We did it.
This is the same as that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is the way that you do division problem in a number sentence. I showed you how to draw them. We've drawn them out. But this is how you do it with math. If you follow my next video, Module 4, Lesson 25, it will take you from here and move on to the pages that we're doing in our book. I love math!